dance competitions and social events, whenever you see a backflip thrown, you cheer, you know, everyone's happy. It's twice, it makes the movie twice as good. It entertains people. Well, and generally, it's awesome. You can do that universally. You can go over to Africa, not speak a single word, do a backflip, and everyone's just gonna start clapping, having a good time. There's this guy on America's Got Talent, I don't know which season, but his brother and him went out, and everyone was booing him instantly. They were in like a fat suit and a clown suit. And they cued their music, still went through the booing, and instantly backflipped, and everyone started cheering. Now, that says something about backflips. It doesn't just make thousands of people cheer for no reason. And for everyone who thinks they can't do it, Janet Jackson can do it, so I'm pretty sure you can do it. She did it in one of her music videos. So today, I'll be teaching you guys how to backflip. It starts with 3 basic steps. It's going to be your takeoff, your jumping. I'm going to teach you how to jump correctly. There's going to be your tuck, which is when you're in the air, rotating backwards, and your spotting and landing, which is where you're just about done. You're going to look down, spot, untuck, land safely. Start off with the jumping. Does anyone know, like, how do you perceive jumping? Anyone? Zach? Good. Yeah, you're going to jump. You just kind of, you jump. You jump. No one really thinks. Well, would you believe me if I told you driving your arms simultaneously while you're jumping, bringing your head up, will make you actually jump higher. So compared to this to this, you see how much higher I got? Don't do the straight leg thing either, it doesn't work. So what you're going to start with is I usually start feet shoulder length apart. Bend just a little bit, not too much because you don't want to have to force your body up because that gets rid of most of your momentum. So you want to start a little bit, bring your arms, I know a little bit doesn't really make sense, but bring your arms up. When you jump, look up, fully extend. So you want a quick motion right here, like that. And usually this is the pretty key point to the thing, so I'll do it from the side here real quick. Just notice how my arms kind of drive up with my body. After that, easy way to practice that is to just simply do it until you're comfortable. I'm already comfortable, so obviously I don't have to do it. But you just keep practicing that till you feel like you can jump your highest. Maybe I'm gas. All right, so after you get that down, simple little shoulder length apart. Some people put their feet together, it doesn't really matter. But do that, you're going to be in the air. This is where you practice your next move, which is the tuck. Some people, usually a spotter helps a lot more. Zach, you want to help real quick? With your tuck, you're going to do the exact same thing that you already did. Up in the air, and as soon as you feel yourself come off the ground, you're kind of going to be reaching for your peak in your jump. You're going to want to lean back and bring your legs to your chest. Some people think that you're supposed to jump back with the backflip. Actually, when you jump up, it gives you more of a height advantage, so you're not falling on your neck. This is probably the safest way to do it. So you're going to do, if you're a spotter, you're going to want to put your arms about right here. He's going to want to jump, bring his arms up, like I said, and when he feels himself get up into the air, lean back and bring his knees to his chest, not his chest to his knees, because then you're just going to be moving your momentum forward, not backwards. So up, chest to your knees. Oh. Lean back. You heard the lean back part. There you go. See that? He's jumping, bringing his knees up with his body. I know it looks a little funny, but you can stay up here if you'd like. I'll help you practice the next part. Okay.
On the same side.
Some people like to, which I do in the gym, is teach people on mats. So you're pretty much doing the same thing, but without the spotter. You're just going to jump up, lean back, land on the mat. Don't try to over-rotate. I've had people do that. Not a good idea. Or some people, if they don't have anyone to help them and they can't go to a gym, some people aren't able to, just easily just sit down on the ground, and practice the same movements, except you're not going to be doing the jumping. Just kind of bring up, lean back. Bring up, lean back. And you kind of get the feeling of the rotation. Another way that helps with the rotation of getting over going backwards is doing like round-offs, stuff that moves your body's momentum in such ways. So after you got the jump, driving your arms up, leaning back and tucking, not jumping back, jump up, lean back. You're going to get to your landing. You're going to be about 80% through your tuck. So after you've stayed tucked all the way around, you get to about right here. Turn like this. Right here, you can start to see the ground. That's where I said lifting your head back so you can watch helps a lot. You'll be able to see the ground, and then you'll still be tucked. You're going to come down, let go, and just pretty much do opposite of what you did. Just remove your knees from your chest, land, and then in like a bending motion. You don't want to land straight. It's going to mess up your knees in the long run, and it hurts. And alright, so again with the spotting, I'll bring it back over here again. If you have a spotter, after you've got everything comfortable, you don't have to honestly do every step together, but when you have a spotter ready for doing the full backflip, you don't have to really do it. You don't have to. But the spotter, if you're spotting, what you're going to do is put your hand right here, right above the knee, and then the other hand in his diaphragm, and then when he's ready, that's key. Because I flipped people without them jumping or anything, and they were scared. When he's ready, he'll tell you, and he'll jump, and you just pretty much do one of these motions. Switch your hands, and it gives them the rotation, and it gives them confidence that they can do it by themselves. Get in a safe enough zone. I know my first time doing it, it took me like 10 minutes every time I wanted to do it. So I sit there and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go, and then I'd stop. I'm like, okay, and I did like this bouncing thing, but sometimes that's what helps people. You can go sit down now. But sometimes the bounce just kind of gets them their momentum. They're ready. They're like, okay, I can do this now. Now I can just stand here and do it. So as a quick review, you're going to jump with your arms up, look, when you're at your peak, lean back, knees, chest. After that, you're going to come around, you're going to get about right here, like I said, start to untuck, leg, your hand, it's pretty much natural after, when you get to the spotting, I didn't mention that, but it's pretty much natural, your body's already coming back around, it wants to be on the ground. It's like, I don't like being up here, you made me spin backwards, I don't do that, so put me on the ground. So you pretty much, it's just like easy floating, boom, you're already back here. That's not so hard. What they said on, I was on an article on Learn More Parkour, and they said backflips aren't really scary, they're not hard, it's just that everyone's scared to do them because their bodies aren't used to moving in that such manner. So jump, tuck, spot, and you've done it. Now you look awesome. So would you guys like me to review 2 or 3 for you?
Yes.
All right, so I'll do one this way, and then to the side, and then diagonal. And what you're going to look for, and actually you can hear if I do it correctly. I haven't done them correctly in a while, but you'll hear like a smack on my knees. It means that's from me tucking. So drive up. Keep that. There you go. There's one from the side, or from the front, from the side. See, I over rotate because I'm used to doing more than just that. And then diagonal.